flight with Audio Airstrike.
Now, to switch it up, I'm going to get into DJ Khaled and the new album that's out, Father of Asahd. So it was released this past Friday. The features include Jay-Z, Beyonce, Cardi B, Nas, SZA, Travis Scott, Lil Wayne, Future, Post Malone, 21 Savage, Chance the Rapper, Big Sean, and a plethora of others, including Justin Bieber. Now, let me pull up this track list. A couple of tracks that have stuck out. Let me say this about the two tracks, the intro, the beginning track, Holy Mountain, and then Holy Ground at the end. The tracks that feature Buju weren't my favorite tracks, to be honest with you. I know Khaled is a fan of reggae and stuff like that. I know he's a fan of Buju and stuff like that. I don't really know these guys that well. I just didn't like this. For my personal opinion, no disrespect to the guys, those were my two least favorite tracks out of the whole entire album. Like I would probably skip those. But that's just me. You know what I mean? So I mean, I don't listen to that much reggae, to be honest with you. I don't listen to that much that style of music. If you put in Bob Marley, maybe, but you know, I just don't listen to that style of music. So when I hear it come on, it just doesn't have that impact on me as if I grew up listening to reggae. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, so these are my thoughts about the album. I'm just going to go down the track list. Wish Wish is a good club record. Really, it ain't really till you get to like 4, Just Us featuring SZA, and then into track 10. So the best of this album, track 4 through 10, is the backbone of this album. Literally. I did not skip not one time between track 4 through 10. You got your club records on here. You got your emotional tracks on here. You got a little bit of everything. You got your club record. You got your pop record. You got your, you got your, what you got? You got the street banger on here. Like, you know, DJ Khaled did a phenomenal job. I would put this album over Grateful. I'm comparing DJ Khaled to DJ Khaled. I'm not comparing him to any other, person. Let me go through this track list real quick. We have Just Us by SZA. Great. Track was great. You Stay was all right. I wasn't big on it, to be honest with you. That was the track featuring Meek Mill and J Balvin and Lil Baby. It was all right. It's not a track I would skip over. Celebrate featuring Travis Scott and Post Malone. That will be heard between that and the SZA record. That will be heard in clubs. Then we have the emotional record, Nipsey Hussle. I think his last feature, if I'm not mistaken, unless something else comes out, it's Higher Nipsey Hussle featuring Nipsey Hussle and John Legend. The visual for that is great. The feeling for that is great. A real tearjerker. Rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle. The marathon continues still. Big Boy Talk featuring Jeezy and Rick Ross. For those of you who love these two, this record was tight. Definitely, this is something you're gonna put on repeat. It featured two singles that were already out that he put on the album. Top Off featuring Jay-Z, Future, and Beyonce. I listened to Top Off for Jay-Z and Beyonce. I don't really care for Future that much music-wise. And then No Brainer featuring Justin Bieber, Chance the Rapper, and I think Quavo was on this one, I was taking. Yeah, I think Quavo's on No Brainer. I think I may be wrong. The track with Big Sean called Thank You, that is another one. That is another one that is really great. Definitely one of the most authentic verses I've heard from Big Sean in quite some time. So that's really good. Really good verse. I love the whole vibe of that record. It's really nice. But yeah, man, I mean, it's a good balance. 4 through 10, like I said, is the backbone. Without 4 through 10, this album does not go. There are certain tracks in there that make this album stand out and be great. Wish, Just Us, Celebrate, Higher. Let me see what else. A Big Boy Talk, in my opinion. Thank You. Like, those tracks is what separates Father Asahd from Grateful, and also DJ Khaled's other albums. That's just from my standpoint. I would give the album a solid, out of 10, I would give it a 6. The reason why I'm giving it a 6, I know people are sitting there looking at me like, you like the album, but you're giving it a 6. No disrespect to DJ Khaled, but this is one of them situations where it's a compilation of different artists. DJ Khaled is more of a producer. He's producing these beats, and he's putting stuff together. He's coordinating. This is what we expect from a DJ Khaled album. This isn't like Travis Scott puts out an album, but Travis Scott is singing and rapping on the album. If DJ Khaled was known for doing his singing and his rapping, but he's more known for being a DJ and putting these compilation records together, I would probably have given it a 7 or a 7.5 even. But I'm going to give it a 6 because, DJ Khaled is an artist, don't get me wrong. But it's kind of like, how could I put this? He's the Kirk Franklin of hip hop, basically. Like, that's what DJ Khaled reminds me of. Like, he knows how to coordinate stuff well. He knows how to find hits. He's paid his dues. He's an awesome DJ. He deserves everything he's getting. This is not a hate. But to me, he comes off like the Kirk Franklin of hip hop, and it's genius. You make hit records and you get people on them, and then this is your album. It's genius. You are a heck of a DJ, dude. You have paid your dues, and you have paved the way for other people, dude. Nobody has forgotten that, and you have helped out a lot of people. So I think he deserves every bit of success that he's getting. It's just, from my standpoint, like, if I'm gonna rate you, if I'm gonna give you that 7 or that 6.5 or that 7, like, you got to be able to sing and perform on your own record, not just add ad-libs every time. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. That's just my, my stance on that. No hate, you know what I'm saying? It's just, just principles. That's all. But yeah, man, this Father Asahd is definitely an album to get. Definitely an album you can play. Definitely a soundtrack for the summer. Definitely some hits on there you can play again. I think the best one, the one that is a single is definitely Just Us featuring SZA. People are going to be playing Higher because that's Nipsey's last feature. And also with John Legend, How Can You Not Go Wrong? And I think people are going to be playing, what else is another one people are going to be playing? People are going to be playing, I think the Streets will be playing Big Boy Talk. That's just my standpoint. And I think you will hear Celebrate featuring Travis Scott and Post Malone, and more so in the club. And I think you'll be hearing Wish, the Cardi B and 21 Savage record, not only in the street, but in the club. So you got a balance of a lot of stuff. So, I mean, it's going to be awesome, man. I mean, go listen to the album. Let me know what you think about it. I gave it a 6 out of 10. Let me know what you think about it. All right.